you want to call it, weed, I don't care. It is an illegal drug, but most of the things in the United States are legal and more harmful and addictive, like alcohol, which has a more impact on teens than any other substance. Also cigarettes, which can kill you over time. If we legalize marijuana, we could save about $8 billion in government spending, including the improvement in our security like FBI and our security on the Mexican border. If the U.S. legalizes marijuana and puts tax on it, we could make a huge profit on it and get most of our money we owe to the other countries, so our nation would not be in debt anymore. If marijuana was legal, then police officers won't have to focus on people that make deals with marijuana and try and sneak up by them. So the police will be able to deal with more serious crimes like robbery or kidnapping and stuff like that. Marijuana isn't just a smoke. It is also a medicine that helps so many patients with AIDS, cancer, and other diseases. This is another reason why we should legalize marijuana, so we can help so many other people with diseases that already do. So if there's people on the streets that can't afford medical care, then and they have money, then they can just cure them. Doctors prescribe drugs to help with other certain conditions, but marijuana is way safer than most of the drugs doctors prescribe. The bad thing about marijuana is it is illegal, and so many people continue to get arrested for it. And more will continue to get arrested for it if we don't legalize this drug. 20 million people have already been arrested for the use of it since 1965. Marijuana can lead to more harmful drugs, such as heroin, cocaine, but it is a choice you have to make, no one else's.
Does anyone know how many chemicals marijuana has? 400 chemicals in weed itself. That's a lot. Marijuana is a mixture of dried and shredded leaves, stems, seeds, and flowers of cannabis sativa, the hemp plant. The mixture can be green, brown, gray, and other, etc. Stronger forms of the drug include sensimilla, salmonella, something like that, hashes, and hash oil. There are many different titles to marijuana, for example, weed, pot, grass, herb, Mary Jane, MJ, reefer, skunk, boom, gangster, kiff, chronic, ganja, killer, good, OG, and keef. There might be even more names for marijuana. Marijuana can also cause you to lose brain cells. In a study that I've read, the IQ dropped, for people that have used marijuana, the IQ have dropped 8 points before they turned 18. Some other effects when you are smoking marijuana is physical bloodshot eyes and a dry mouth and common symptoms, as well as slight increase in heartbeat and impaired short-term memory. Can't even think. Cannabis increases heart rate, but decreases blood pressure like a car. It changes gear. A car changing gear down a gear. Regular users gain tolerance to the effect, so they have to smoke more marijuana. Marijuana is also a soft drug. That means you can mix this drug with a lot of other, like hash oil. Hash oil is a honey-like resin from the marijuana plant. It has about 3 to 5 times more THC than the plant itself. Smoking it can potentially lead to dangerous levels of intoxication, requiring emergency treatment. It is kind of like mixing weed and cocaine, in a way, or lace weed, is what it's called. People have been burned in their house for trying to mix hash oils and stuff like that because it's pretty flammable. Oral cannabis is a powerful, almost psychedelic experience, very uncomfortable if you are not expecting it. The effects are slow to come for about 1 to 2 hours, and at least considering long, and last considerably longer, around 4 hours. Medical marijuana can help some illnesses and diseases, it is not the solution to everything, what everybody thinks it is. Like marijuana, like many people think that marijuana can resolve muscle spasms and muscle tensions, but it's proven that it does not, but it doesn't positively affect the human body. It slows down the muscle spasms, but it doesn't solve any problems. It also makes people that use medical marijuana has a higher chance of getting cancer. Anyone can lie about these illnesses so they can get marijuana legally. A study showed that only 2.3 million Americans have epilepsy, which is kind of like a seizure and stuff. And if the need for marijuana goes up, I don't think all these people need marijuana. And the need of marijuana is going to be tremendous if all these people need it. And where's the government going to get this? From our pockets, because they're going to put a tax on it. And Americans can, skip that. I think the people who actually need it should have some type of paperwork, and it should not be legalized if they do. And